Alright Kings, welcome to another video. It's your boy Shiraz here guys. I hope you're winning life, doing well and taking care of yourselves. We're going to dive right into this. Surround yourself with the strongest men. I'm titling this video. Very tantamount, profound video. I did a video similar to this guys when I first started this channel way back. I think the title was "You're the average of the five closest. Average of the five closest people that you hang with, or basically your friends." And this is linked to that because the five closest people you hang around with, or your immediate circle, their behaviour and habits are very tantamount to where you're going, guys, and I'll explain why. Because or the success you have in life, you will tend to, everybody's you, so you'll tend to magnetize to people that have similar attributes to you and similar likes. And the only reason is, guys, I used to associate all the time in different friend circles and different cycles of my life with friends that are probably not the best for my personal growth or for me to succeed or go further. Now, a lot of that company included very included men with weak habits. So I couldn't get the words out there. Weak habits with very toxic, detrimental habits and lifestyles. And because I was in that circle, I was adopting the same lifestyles and habits that they were. And I probably went through a cycle of this, guys, for years and years and years and years. And then you wonder to yourself why nothing changes, or why you just keep repeating the same cycle. And sometimes you could be in this kind of phase where you just don't wake up to it. And this is why I want to make this video, because I don't want any guys that watch these kind of personal development videos and stuff to go through this for 10 years and waste 10 years of your life, 11 years of your life. It's because I went through it. I can give you this advice so you don't go through this. You have to surround yourself with strong men, the strongest men. And a lot of friendships that you may have right now, or the friendships you're involved with, ask yourself, are they the best type of friendships for you? Are the guys you're hanging around with good for you? Do they have good habits? Are they ambitious? Are they go-getters? Where are they going in life? Do they have a vision? Do they have a goal? Guys, because these are the kind of guys you want to hang around with. The people that have visions, goals, and people that have a fire inside them and want to do something big. Like, for example, anybody that I give my time to, and I don't give out my time to a lot of people these days. And the reason being is, or I don't keep a massive, if any, friend circle at the moment. The friend circle that I had was very detrimental. Like I've talked about this before, these kind of guys were just, spinning plates, guys, hanging around with toxic women, not really any kind of vision or view in life or where they want to go. Not bad people, not bad human beings, but I just wasn't aligning with that. I didn't feel that was my destiny, or that these are the kind of people that were going to bring me on and make me better. It was just bringing me lower and lower and lower, because, as I said, you are the average of the five close people you hang around with. So you're going to be in that same level, and you're going to start adopting the same habits. It's like relationships as well, guys. It's like when you're involved with you get into relationships with females, and depending on that female's nature, you need to be very careful there, okay? Because I've dealt with two of them in the past, guys, all right? And this is why I'm telling you this. So you have to adopt a strict guideline for yourself. This is up to you, guys. I'm giving you just a suggestion here. I'm not telling you what to do with your life. I'm not telling you. This channel is not about telling you what to do like all these other channels. It's like I'm just advising you from my past experiences. What I've picked up, what I've experienced in life. I'm my fifth decade now, so I know what I'm talking about because I've been through cycles of friendships. So if this helps you out, use it. Surround yourself with the strongest of men, men that you'll be able to tell, guys, where a man is in his life, what kind of character he has, from the way he behaves, from the lifestyles he lives. I mean, I'm still at 50 years old. I'm still smashing it in the gym, guys, 5 days a week. I'm continuing to get jacked up. I'm disciplined. I don't drink. I don't smoke, guys. I stopped drinking 4 years ago. I talked about this in 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and I talked about this in my video. The night I just got myself into a lot of trouble, and since then it got me off this kind of debauched lifestyle of alcohol. I'll never go back to it. And sometimes it takes something like that to get you off something, guys. It really does. Sometimes you'll be in a cycle where you just can't get out of something, and something crazy has to happen to you for you to get out and get this awareness of, like, what on earth was doing. That's enough's enough. So that sometimes happens. So yeah, thank God I got away from that. I'll never go back to that. So you need to kind of weigh up your friendships and look at who you're associating with yourself. Are you associating yourself with a strong group of a strong community of men? If you have a circle of friendships of men, are you hanging around with the strongest of men, the men with that are going to drive you, or that are going to encourage you to pursue your good and right action, good habits, your dreams? They encourage you to pursue your dreams, and encourage you to pursue your good ideas, and not throw you on a sidetrack or a sideline, guys. And this used to happen to me all the time. That's the only reason I'm saying to you, good friends won't do this. The kind of wrong alignment of friends will. I mean, so many times I didn't want to go out drinking. A lot of the associations I used to keep knew I was into my fitness, I was healthy. I've always trained, guys, no matter what. I can honestly say this. For the last 13, 14 years, I've never once not trained to the best of my ability, hard as hell. For the last 12 years, I don't think I've had one session where I haven't put the effort in, or haven't trained to the best of my ability to this day. And I can honestly say that. But some of these associates that I hung around with knew this, but they would always try and get me drunk. They would always try and get me into the cycle of drinking when they knew I didn't want to do it. I was quite happy to pick them up, have a glass of oranges, but it was always like, oh, get drunk. Oh no, you're no fun. What's happened to you? Become boring. And you'll get this, guys. You become boring when you want to become better. This is that thing you've got to watch out for, and that's not a good sign of good company. Personally, if it was me, I would say to somebody, oh, that's great. If you're not doing that, yeah, you don't want to do that. It's better, stay sober, or stay there. These kind of things, guys. Anybody that meets me, anybody that I give my time to, I'll give my time, guys, and I if some of the young generations looking for advice. I mean, there's a nice chap that I speak to sometimes who works in one of the big stores up in the country I'm in, and he's quite a nice chap, so I don't mind giving him advice, because he's very, very young, guys, like 3 decades younger than me. So sometimes he calls me and asks me for advice on females, or he does a bit of acting. Good looking boy, African boy, good looking, Scottish, but he's kind of African descent. I don't know, is that politically correct saying that now? And quite tall, handsome guy, and surprisingly to me, he has a lot of problems with females, and I don't get that, because he's a handsome boy. I just thought this is a state of men today, that they're having problems. Not men, but the state of the dating game nowadays, that guys like him are having problems with females. But then again, that comes down to a lot of maturity as well, on how to speak to females, and a lot of things he does that I wouldn't do, guys, or I wouldn't behave in a certain way with females like that. So women pick this up, by the way, guys. They pick these kind of things up, and that's a lot of the things that a lot of the advice I gave him is not to do this and not to do that, and not to, there's certain things you just don't do when you converse with a female, or you're wanting to arrange a date, or you want to kind of hook up. You don't do certain things you just don't do, guys. So when he asks me all these stuff, I'll give him good advice. I'll tell him to not to do things that he's doing at the moment. I'm not going to go into it that he shouldn't be doing. I encourage him, because he's into drama. He's had a few big auditions. I'll encourage him, yeah, go for it. You can do it. You'll get it. I kind of tell him to stay off drinking, tell him to stay off women, focus, As I always tell you guys, don't focus on females, man. They're the icing on the cake. Focus on your purpose, focus on your path, focus on your goals and dreams. Whatever your goals and dreams are, just focus on it, man. Women will come, guys, if that's what you want. To be honest with you guys, I've talked about this before, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. It's not one day females right now at this particular point of time. It isn't all what it's made out to be with them. Yeah, if you want to go into a relationship, I'm not telling you not to do that. A lot of guys still floating about, pandering to women. That's up to you. That's not what this channel's about. I'm not here to criticise you. So I kind of tell them to stay away from women, focus. So he's kind of communicating with somebody that's going to drive and push him, a strong version of a male. Okay, I'm not saying this to blow my own trumpet, guys. I have good attributes, guys. I always work on myself, and I have good mindset, good ideologies. So this is kind of like the men circle you want to be around. Everybody wants other men to do well and have these ambitions and goals and dreams and never let their fire burn. But a lot of men will hang around with men that are just detrimental. Their groups of cycles of friends are not really core internally strong. Okay, still, like I said in my other video, their partners are toxic. They're involved in toxic behaviors, toxic habits. You don't want to be hanging around with these kind of men. You want to be hanging with strong men, guys, entrepreneurs, even people that are doing better than you guys. People maybe that are ahead of you in life. That maybe you want to go into a field that they're in and they're sort of super successful in it, and you hang around with these people can't do you any harm. Like, let me give you an analogy of when I used to play badminton when I was younger, in my 20s, guys. I was in what was called the West of Scotland League. It's a league in Scotland where we played club nights, but it was a league, a competition league, guys, and I was beating everybody in it. And at first, when I started that game, I wasn't very good, but I was pitting myself against players that were really, really good. And as I was doing it, I was getting hammered. And I got to a point where surrounding myself with better players, playing against better players, failing, getting better. I got to a level, guys, where I was beating these people. And why? Because I surrounded myself with better players that were actually in this Scotland squad, and I learned from that, and I became such a strong player. The same analogy, hang around with stronger men or men of strength, men that are doing well. Certainly, guys, when I look for, I'm not saying like hang around with people just for because I'm trying to get out of it or something, but if I look for future friendships or really close friendships, guys, I will not compromise any longer on detrimental friendships or being around people that are not going to drive me further. I have no time for that. I won't do it because it's going to be a detriment to me. I just want to kind of strive on and be around people that are in similar boats and have similar goals, and they're on the path, they're on their purpose. And you can even adopt these kind of type of people, guys, from YouTube, entrepreneurs and YouTube influencers, like really good ones, guys, good ones. I mean, there's a lot of kind of just your kind of fake gurus out there, guys, so just be careful. But you can really kind of join a community in YouTube, guys, and follow people that have really got proven results and done well, and kind of follow this community, get a lot of good communities with guys that are wanting to push each other and do well and keep positive and good habits. And you want to kind of join these communities, guys, and hang around these people. And if in your life right now you're not surrounded by strong men, guys, you're going to become weak. You're gonna adopt the similar kind of habits to these kind of weaker men. You don't want to do that, especially if these men are into like toxic lifestyles, toxic habits. Guys, hey, I've been there, done it. I was there. A lot of my friends' circles weren't the best for me to bring me on. This is why I had to go on a solo journey, guys, and you're going to find that you may have to go on a solo journey. Unfortunately, to kind of weed out, you may have to go on your own for a small amount of time till you build yourself up and build your strength up and build your mindset up and build your path and purpose up. And then, yeah, along the way, guys, hey, I'm not saying you will never meet good, real, loyal friends, but a lot of friendships, guys. I think Denzel Washington, as I said, said an equalizer too. What is friendship if it was convenient? Most friendships nowadays are fickle, guys. Most friendships are just they are friendships of convenience. People say, "Oh, that's my friend, that's my friend," but how many real friendships, how many real solid friendships do you have? Yeah, they maybe you might have a lifetime friend that's really been by your side. Hey, guys, I'm happy for you, but it's very, very hard to come by. But I'm not saying that will never come by. You will meet people that are real loyal, might have a lot of lifetime friends, but make sure these friends are strong men, guys, and that will bring you on, and that will take your life to another level. All right. Certainly, this is what I do. This is what the policy I've adopted. So, guys, if any of this video has helped you, like, share, subscribe to the channel, guys, and I'll continue to give you videos that I think will give you value and things that I've learned in the past. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it here. A bit of a long one here. Support the channel, guys. It doesn't cost you much to like, comment, and help me grow this channel, guys. All right. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. It's been a long day. I'm going to hit the leg session in the gym tomorrow, guys, because I've injured my back a couple of weeks ago because I've not really been able to hammer the legs properly, and I really want to get into hammering these legs properly tomorrow, guys. Alright, guys, with saying that, I'm going to leave it here. You guys take care of yourselves and look after your community of men, okay, and stay strong, guys. Shiraz out. We'll see you soon.